that in Japan, the sky is the limit. But for the 2020 Olympics, turns out it's not. One of the many projects aiming to make it a spectacular event is something that promises to beat any firework display you've ever seen. A plan to put a micro-satellite into orbit that will, at the right moment, fire tiny particles into the atmosphere that will burn up and become on-demand shooting stars. This is Project Sky Canvas. The magic begins in a small pink building in Wakayama.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is the vacuum chamber experiment facility.
Wow. This is where you simulate space.
Yep, this is where we test out the whole apparatus and the satellite and the devices to make sure that everything works fine and the shooting star particles come out in the space environment. So these are the different prototypes of the shooting star particles that we're experimenting with, and they essentially burn in different colors when they're re-entering the atmosphere.
Wow.
So right now we have blue, orange, and green that have been tested and seen on the ground. We're experimenting with different materials to see colors and different brightnesses.
What are these made of?
Can't tell.
Secret sauce.
Yep.
They're made from secret sauce.
Yep.
Love secret sauce.
Yep.
And in fact, it took 5 years to get the composition of the particles right so that they burn brightly enough to be seen on the ground from up to 200 kilometers away. All this equipment will eventually be squeezed into a cube satellite measuring 50 centimeters on each side and preloaded with up to 1,000 pellets.
So what's going to happen in outer space is we send a signal saying we want 10 shooting stars over, I don't know, the Big Ben? Is it the Big Ben?
It's
the
yeah,
Big
that'll
Ben.
do, yeah.
The Big Ben. Then we send it a signal, and that gets here, and the stepping motor essentially makes this turn.
Testing is ongoing to make sure that they can fire the pellets with enough accuracy to be seen at the right time, in the right place, as they fall through the atmosphere at nearly 8 kilometers a second. And in fact, allowing everyone to share in the wonders of the solar system was the reason that astronomer and founder Lena Okajima created the project in the first place.
It was 2001. I went to mountain to watch the shooting stars with my classmates, and it was very nice, wonderful shooting stars. At first, I think this is easy because I just put the small ball into the atmosphere. But step by step, I found it is difficult. Difficult, but it is challenging. Not impossible.
Hey guys, so I found this rather interesting, and why I found this so interesting is because remember all them meteorites or whatever that has been flying everywhere, lighting up the skies at night? Like, especially in the US, we have had a lot of them. I know Michigan, Washington, and I believe a couple more states have had quite a few going on. So if they are telling us that they can actually put this in the sky, hey, who's to say the last ones are real? They obviously have a lot more technology than they're letting us know about, because if they can actually take these things, put them in a machine, send a signal up there and say, hey, I need some falling stars coming out over this location or this location in this color, so they can't make bigger ones. I find that really hard to believe.